Greetings, fellow Americans. Susanna for President 2028. Welcome to the 2024 edition of Franklin Delano Roosevelt's Fireside Chats. This is a special edition on Thanksgiving 2024. We're going to continue talking about our economy. But first, I want to wish everyone a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Calvin Coolidge made a statement in 1923. After order and liberty, economy is one of the highest essentials of a free government. Our economy is essential to being a stable nation. A free government is of the people, by the people, and for the people. We, the people, are the government. There's no reason to think otherwise. We elect our representatives. We choose. That makes us, we the people, the government. We have many ways that we are going to adjust our economy so that it will flow better for us, so that our needs are met, so that we can still benefit from owning a business and contributing to our economy, to our government, to our military, to our development overall. A couple weeks ago, I spoke about the National Recovery Act and the Economic Stability Act. Part of that act has to do with us, the people. There are a few ways that we are going to adjust the flow of some of our funds. Now, we have many agencies nationwide that need assistance, like for medical research and for different types of developments that help us get along with get along in everyday life. Improvements to our housing structures and our infrastructure overall. There's a lot that goes into it. So one of the ways that we're going to adjust our economy is through our W-2s. Right now on the W-2, there's actually an option that allows you to withhold a little extra from your paychecks, and it is usually withheld with part of your taxes. So utilizing the W-2s, we are going to have the option to donate that set aside amount to charity. There's going to be different charities that are listed. They'll be available on a website. They'll be available on your phone. They'll be easily accessible so that you can see and control your own funds where you want it to go, especially as far as making sure that our government is funded. And there's a lot of different reasons for this. But most of what I'm talking about now is for charities. Charities and agencies like FEMA and Red Cross, like St. Jude's Hospital for Children. I believe the way they word it is St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Yes. There's also other cancer research facilities. There's medication development, pharmaceuticals. There's also naturopathy, natural medicine development, helping in those areas, all of us helping in those areas, even if it's just a small amount, like $1 or $2, really helps contribute to the development of those areas and to a healthier economy and a healthier society overall. So when a person would look at their W 2 and they would just check a box, donate to charity, they would have the option to select the charity then, or they can go and do it at a different time, and you would be able to change that at any time, and it would be taken out per paycheck. That's something people should think about with this. I already have stuff like that withheld whenever I've filled out a W 2. I like doing that. It helps with the income tax return. It also helps pay bills that I might need to pay. It does help. So utilizing that aspect to direct where our funds go, where extra funds go, is going to be really beneficial for this plan. It's going to be beneficial for our economy. It's going to be beneficial for the individuals who are doing it, not only because they will be able to contribute a small amount to these agencies. Instead of being taxed, this is a voluntary amount that's set aside. So you have your basic taxes, your Social Security, and the third one, healthcare, Medicare. You have that taken out, and then the option to have a little extra taken out. This is going to be a really good way to adjust the flow of our economy. There's also going to be options for where a person will want some of their immediate taxes to go. This is part of the national health care and the national education system. You'll also be opting into these on your W-2. This way, you're directing where you want your funds to go. If you're opting into any of these programs on your W-2, that specific amount of your taxes that are taken out are immediately set aside for those departments only. The rest of the government doesn't get to touch those. I do want to make something clear about all of these changes. Things like Social Security, disability, things like our health care and our education, those will be untouchable as far as funding adjustments go. Not necessarily that they won't be able to raise or lower it, but that other government agencies will not be able to take money from those particular departments. They are essential to the function of our nation. Our people need to be healthy, they need to be educated, and they need to have control of their money. And this is one of the best ways we can do it. The government does need to be funded. So making sure that we, fund it correctly, our way, the way of we the people, is going to reduce our poverty, it's going to reduce hunger, it's going to reduce homelessness, it is going to help us gain more people who have employment, who have employment opportunities. It's going to allow us to increase a person's wages so that they don't have to necessarily live off of SNAP benefits and government funding like that. So something that I've noticed about our other candidates, about our Congress members and such, is they do not have this type of plan coming out. It's something that really focuses our finances. It really directs specifically where some of our finances need to go without ever having government influence on it, without it being subjected to budget shortfalls and such. So that is the W-2 aspect of this. Now, along with uh, being able to opt into these three different types of directions, this type of directing finances. There's going to be education that goes along with it. So, not just education for the person who is opting in, but education for those who are currently in school. So, not just education in general, but specific education about health, about physical exercise, about maintaining the self, about mental health services, not just resources, not just giving the kids resources, not just giving a person resources. We are going to teach all of this stuff to our kids, and the younger that we teach them, the more likely we will have functioning and successful adults. Our future generations will be able to continue our nation without the poverty, without the homelessness. They'll be able to really truly live, and we'll start being able to explore like many of us want to, the cosmos. Unfortunately, we need some adjustments first, and that's why we're talking about the economy.